Hello, everyone. This is Laura Lencioni bringing you 5 minutes on Argento Acres. Today is Thursday, March 10th, 2022, and this morning we are in the farmhouse kitchen. We want to talk about ginger, turmeric, and galangal. This is my shipment of rootstock from Biker Dude, or otherwise known as Hawaii Clean Seed. You can look them up. You will find their website through either search word. I'm very excited about this crop this year because last year I had a huge success with it. First, I want to talk a little bit about what I'm planting this year. I bought ginger, turmeric, galangal from Biker Dude. I also believe I have a little more ginger coming from Fruition Seeds. From Fedco Seeds. Fedco. I was not able to get any from Fruition because I believe they were sold out when I went back to look at their website. But I do want to give a shout out to Fruition Seeds because their ginger masterclass was very helpful for me last year. It was a free masterclass. I don't know if they're offering it this year, but if you're interested in learning more about growing ginger and other things, I would check out Fruition Seeds and check out their webinars. Also, Fruition Seeds sells a ginger fertilizer that I believe was instrumental in growing an amazing crop last year. But more about that in a minute. So I would like to talk a little bit about why ginger is a special crop, why these three related plants are a special crop in this climate. They are started in trays with heat. They're a tropical plant. They are not native to this area. You start them on heat mats. Consistent, even heat and humidity is very important to starting them. It's key. Also, they don't need a lot of sunlight. They prefer shade. In order to grow this plant commercially in the Midwest, you need hoop houses. You can grow it in the ground or in pots or even as a house plant if you give it heat, humidity, and shade. But in order to grow it successfully on a commercial basis, you really need the conditions of a hoop house. And it's becoming a very popular crop because you can't get the baby ginger and turmeric. You can't get that by importing it. By the time it's imported, it is no longer the fresh, tender baby ginger. It starts to dry out a little bit. It's still a lovely product. I'll go and buy myself some ginger root from the grocery store any day and make a lovely ginger tea out of it. But baby ginger and turmeric is a specialty crop. It is a gourmet crop grown in hoop houses by your local farmer. So if you see that in the farmer's market, you should really check it out. Galangal is a new plant to me. It is found in tom kha soup, is how I first learned of it. It gives it that distinctive taste along with lemongrass. It's much more fibrous. It does not have a tender baby stage, but it is a lovely crop nonetheless and has probably some medicinal uses. I have just begun learning about this. My favorite thing about this plant is the smell is just, I can't even describe it. It's kind of fragrant and a little bit spicy, but definitely worth checking out. Like I said, last year I didn't advertise this very much because my heat mats didn't come in time, and I was scrambling to keep it evenly heated, and it got chilled at certain points, which I figured was going to spell doom for the success of my crop. And yet I had the most beautiful baby ginger and turmeric that I've ever seen anywhere, with larger bulbs, larger roots, and very colorful and fragrant, but the biggest turmeric and ginger roots I've ever seen that are still the baby grade. They were just as tender and colorful, but like twice the size of what I've seen elsewhere. So I think the secrets of my success for that, once I got over the inconsistent heat in the beginning of the season was, like I said, that fertilizer from Fruition Seeds. Morgan Composting in Ann Arbor, Michigan has a product called Nursery Dew, which is what I amended my entire hoop house with. I believe that in fact, I'm going to get that product under a microscope this year and just see and maybe share with you. I suspect there's some really good things going on with the microbiology. And then just consistent watering. So my drip irrigation was on a timer, was very consistent, and I believe that the ginger and turmeric liked that. I did not hill this crop. You are supposed to hill it. I just planted it slightly deeper in the very loose, fluffy, fertile soil. I believe that this year I am going to hill it, and I do have heat mats, so I'm hoping to repeat last year's success, but I'm doubling the space that I devoted to it. So this year I'm doing a full row of ginger and half a row each of turmeric and galangal. So I want to say, come and check out come and visit me at the Riverside Farmers Market in Riverside, Illinois, and see if I get to repeat my success of last year, or if I just have a quote-unquote normal baby ginger and turmeric, which is still, by the way, an amazing product. Even if you get the smaller version, if you've ever had a chance to try that, you'll know what I'm talking about. Make pickled ginger with fresh baby ginger from the farmer's market. It's just a different experience. Even if I don't end up with ginormous baby ginger and turmeric next year, it'll be worth having. I don't know if I'm going to have it for the Riverside Market because they are over on October 5th. And last year I harvested this mid to late October. I'm going to try and get into one other market, maybe that goes a little longer, to sell this. And for sure, anybody who buys Argento boxes for home delivery that late in the season will get at least a little sample of this in their boxes. And then, maybe I'll be able to sell this to a neighborhood restaurant or a small grocery store. We'll see how that goes. Or if you're just interested in buying it from me directly, drop me a line on argento-acres.com and let me know that you're interested. But that has been more than 5 minutes on Argento Acres. I hope you learned a little bit about ginger, galangal, and turmeric. And I will be showing you the progress of this crop. I hope to talk to you soon. Take care.